All right, we are 39 days out from June 1st. We are keeping an eye on things here as we are looking for an above hurricane season. And as we mentioned earlier in the newscast, this weekend is going to be the emergency supplies sales tax-free weekend for us here. Some of the items that will be tax-free are fire extinguishers, batteries, first aid kits, can openers, a mobile phone charger, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. We have ice chests, even generators. Hurricane wind shutters are going to be there as well. So it's a good time if you're going to be preparing for the hurricane season to take advantage of the sales tax-free weekend for those emergency supplies. And Doppler radar is showing some spotty rainfall activity for us here, but nothing organized at this point. There's just too much wind across the coastal bend. And as I mentioned in the morning show, a lot of the activity, a lot of the thunderstorm activity with the extra wind that we have here was going to be shoved up to the north. And right now that's happening. We have some pretty decent storms out around San Antonio, out near Somerset, and pushing off into the eastern half of Bexar County, out near Lavernia and near Elmendorf as well. Right back here at home, we just have a lot of cloud coverage here in downtown Corpus Christi. That's a live look at Corpus Christi Bay. We're at 77 degrees with a south-southeasterly breeze at 17 miles an hour, gusting around 25 to 35 is what we can continue to expect. With that extra wind, small craft advisories will get posted at 3 o'clock and last until 8 o'clock this evening. That is for the bays and for the offshore waters as well. We do have a high rip current risk out just to the south of Baffin Bay, and here in Corpus Christi, off in Port Aransas, I should say, we'll be looking at a moderate rip current risk, so you want to use caution. These are the sustained wind speeds across the area. Of course, the more gustier winds are near the coastline, lesser values the farther inland that you go, but a breezy day nonetheless. And as we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, lots of cloud coverage for us here, and intermittently between each hour, we could see one or two of these spotty showers throughout much of the day today as we top off in the lower 80s with those south-southeasterly winds at around 15 to 25 miles an hour. Notice that the winds begin to relax as we head towards later on this evening. That will actually allow the opportunity to get a couple of little storms in here as we go to about 10 to 2 o'clock in the morning. And notice that thunderstorm icon there at the midnight time frame, and we go to 72 degrees there. We're not looking at so much for severe weather. Most of that should stay up to the north, but Corpus Christi now included in a marginal risk for severe weather. There is an opportunity for some hail and strong winds if we happen to get one of those storms, so keep that in mind. 82 for us here, and even with the cloud coverage, we'll still look for the upper 80s to lower 90s inland. Bays are choppy out there right now, seas 5 to 9 feet, and again, that small craft advisory from 3 o'clock until 8 o'clock. High tide over at Ball Pier, 157, 210 out at the Port Aransas Jetty, and 523 out at Nueces Bay. Again, lots of cloud coverage right now. The frontal boundary is still up to the north. That's going to continue to push off towards the east, and lots of showers associated with it. And there's the Storm Prediction Center severe outlook. And again, the slight enhanced is way away from us here in South Texas, but right here in Corpus Christi, this is an updated one now just included in that marginal risk of severe weather. So think of this as a 1 on the severity scale for us here, with just general showers off into the inland parts of the coastal bend. So as we look at that future tracker, again, there comes a little dry line, a little outflow, and that's when we have that opportunity to see a rumble of thunder or two with that storm activity. But once that passes by, all this activity moves out, and we're just going to be looking at a lot of sunshine for us here as we head into the weekend. So we'll watch the opportunity for some storms today. 92 on Saturday. Once that front comes in, it'll cool us down to 84 on Sunday, and more clouds and wind with 80s and 90s as we head into next week.